MESH is not only history or not only sociology.
As the MESH program really takes the interdisciplinary approach very seriously.
I think what's really special is this approach to get this academic exchange with the region of the Middle East.
Go abroad and see another perspective.
I spent my semester abroad at the University Saint-Joseph de Beirut in Beirut, Lebanon. And this was a really valuable experience to me, as Beirut is a really interesting and diverse city which has a rich history but also a rich cultural life.
You can have a double degree from Lebanon and from Germany.
I think it's the old town of Erfurt, all of the old town.
I really like the old city centre and Krämerbrücke.
The Krämerbrücke.
The Petersberg, because from there you can overlook the whole city.
One seminar that was especially nice was the one we had with Mr. Rainer Pras.
They really tried to get professors and teachers from abroad already to do guest lectures, and I always enjoyed that.
One of my favorites was a post-colonial theory course. I think the Western community is, dealing with its colonialist past in a certain way, and I really admire this, space of having the space of discussion.
When I chill on campus, I mostly stay at the cafes.
We have a lot of green spaces and I like the library very much.
If you want to study MESH, I think one of the most important requirements you should bring along is the willingness to look behind one's own nose.
Of course, a broad interest in the Middle East.
The MESH program is a really multilingual program. The courses are taught in 4 languages: German, English, French and Arabic.
Obviously, you have to be an open-minded person.
You have to be eager to get into unfamiliar disciplines.
Theory is a very calm place. It's also very cheap, so it's ideal for students, and there's lots of places to go in nature, to hike, to walk.
And as a student who can't afford a lot, you can really see a lot of nice places where you don't have to pay a fortune.
I really like the close relationships with the professors.
So after my studies, I am planning on working in an NGO.
Since I finished my studies, I'm currently doing a gap year as a sailor.
Well, I've always been, interested in pursuing my PhD and doing more research stuff. It's always interesting to continue academically.
For the last 1.5 years, I've been working with school kids that have a migrational background. The connection to MESH would be that the language, it always helped me, my Arabic skills.
To new MESH students, I would recommend to make good use of their time, especially during the semester abroad.
I would recommend when they go to Lebanon to try all the food they can, because the Lebanese food is amazing.
A seminar that I really like to remember was an introduction into Lebanese history, which was given as a guest lecture by Roula Khouri from University Saint-Joseph de Beirut, and which gave a good overview of the recent political and social history.
On a non-academic level, I learned so many new things about living in a different culture. I think the most important thing is to be more patient.
I think the most influential learning I had during my master's studies towards the end of it was how fun it is to work in a multilingual environment and to look at a problem from very different angles, to use different approaches from different fields.
Just come to Erfurt.
تعالوا إلى إرفورت لأنه إرفورت جميلة جدا.
عليكم القدوم إلى إرفورت، إنها تجربة رائعة.